I think you've done a good job. So many people always say, hey, I'm going to use YouTube as a stepping stone, but I want to be on TV. But a lot of times you find that's just a merry-go-round, and it brings you round and round. Nothing ever happens. And you've really done a good job focusing on just building your own thing and building your own audience, and it being not enough, but you've just done a great job with that. And do you get pulled in with, oh, I need to be on TV. I need to be in a movie, or, you know, like, do you see that as a next step now? Maybe have things changed? Do you always kind of want to do your own thing?
I think even if I get on TV, whatever that is, like, I don't even know what TV is. Is it like...
Right. It's changed. So I think a lot of people look at Travel Channel.
Yeah. So if it,
you know,
I mean, I think
HGTV.
I think it'd be cool to get on some shows where, but the thing is, I would still want to like direct what that looked like and not have someone telling me what to do. And it would be someone telling you what to do. Yeah. And right? I've spoken to people that have been like, even Josh, I'm sure he would say, is like, he wouldn't do what he's just shot, like a 16 episode TV show, and he said he wouldn't do it again. Like, it was like hard being told what to do when you're so used to having the freedom to do your own stuff. And that is kind of the feedback I've got from most YouTubers that dip their toe into that world. It's like, whoa, this is super controlled. And I feel like after the freedom of being able to direct and shoot how we want, and even like, yeah, some other friends of mine did it as well. They did a show for the BBC and really did not enjoy the process of what that meant. Like the interference of people that were telling them what to do and stand there and say this line again. It like pulled away from what I feel like people want from connecting with creators, is this authenticity. And like, even if that's why you got numbers in the first place. Yeah, it's not different. About professional. Like, obviously both of us really admire our like the quality of footage and the cameras and the tech and stuff, and I feel like sometimes I go too far down that, like, you know, and forget like people don't care too much. Like, literally, point in fact, like my friend Janelle, who blew up on YouTube, a lot of you know her, the girl that like has the van life, and she has a snake. Yeah. She got 4 million views on her first YouTube video, 12 million on the second. So, she's over 1 million subscribers. She films and edits everything on her iPhone, and for me, it shows you that like it's all about your personality and authenticity and connection with the audience. It really doesn't matter like what camera you're shooting on and like trying to make it. But it's still fun though. Yeah, I still like the filmmaking element of it, of like shooting beautiful B-roll and slow-mo shots, blah blah blah. But I think the reality is, if it's just that and there's no personality and you're not having that kind of more raw and real connection, they could just watch TV. Yeah. So you know, that's what I've got to keep remembering. And I think it's constantly trying to get that balance of like remembering that people like feeling like they can relate to something, and like maybe even like inspiring creators could feel like I could make that. And I think that's part of it. If it's too professional, you're like, no, that's depressing. I can never make that. There has to be something to aspire towards, because I think a lot of YouTube is feeling like you're not just friends with them, but I want to be them one day. And I think that's a lot of your audience. That was a lot of Casey's audience, that a lot of, you know, Pete McKinnon's audience. So, and it's also encouraging to the people who want to start. You don't have to start with a red camera. Most likely, if you're shooting all your stuff with a red, you're probably not going to get as many views as maybe someone with a snake. Especially with this new iPhone like this. Yeah. I'm definitely going to get one. And I was tempted to be like, shall I start trying to vlog on this? Like, just out of interest. John actually edits all of his videos from, he films everything with his iPhone. He dropped cameras like 6 months ago, and he's like never been happier. Wow. And he does all the skating and stuff, you know? So for him, it's just something. He has his iPhone that he uses as his phone, and he has another one as a camera. And then what does he edit on? Premiere. So he pulls it in, and so he uses a MacBook Pro, but a lot of the time image capture will be wonky with it. Yeah. So I've found with my previous iPhone, when you put it into a Windows machine, it actually opens it up just as a USB drive. So you can go in and pull what you want. So it's weird that it's almost like a better workflow on a Windows, but on Mac you have to use image capture. However, I've had some awkward moments with like what you said, with new footage. So maybe it'll get better. Who knows? I'm gonna try it. I will try it. I've tried the PC thing. I'm back to Mac now.
Yeah.
I don't think I've told my audience
yet. Together last year with Intel.
We were working with Intel, and it was cool. I liked that I could try the PC thing, because that's where my background was, obviously, before Mac's really got powerful and stuff. But yeah, I'm back to Mac now. I think it's because I got this amazing secondhand opportunity to buy an iMac Pro, and it's like the fully decked. I got it last year, but it was like 12 core, 128 gig of RAM, like ridiculous.
And it's a nice display built in.
It's like 5 point something K. It was like amazing, and now that I'm not as mobile, I've got a MacBook Pro as well, but like I do a lot of my editing on that iMac Pro, and it's like it's so good.
Yeah. And anyway. A lot of times, when you can. A lot of times Apple, you're buying convenience and ease of use and power. Maybe it's not as powerful as people always say, oh, you can build a PC, but a lot of it is just creators who want to create, and they don't want to build a PC, guys.
I was having like so many glitches with the PC as well, like different things, and like the way I preview files is really difficult, and then there's always
a solution for that.
Yeah, I did.
It's an app that you have to download.
I told you about it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Sear. Oh no, there's one called Sear, which maybe there's another one. So I use one
called Quick Look, and it works actually amazingly.
You just hit the space bar and can see it and flick through it. Okay, cool. Yeah. Anyway,
so if you need to go back at any time.
Getting back to my point, I'm going to try and when I get the new iPhone, I'm going to try and vlog on that and see how I get on, because I think there's something nice about just pulling out your pocket and like in the moment, just not having to carry a big camera around, even though I've like clip it to my belt. It's not a massive inconvenience. It's like something nice, I think, about like vlogging in your phone.
I have a feeling though that you'll be back to your camera very quick.
Do you think?
Because I think a lot of because it's fun. I think it's fun for you, isn't it? Like testing out new stuff, and because that's with me.
Sony would kill me as well if I still.
You wouldn't be on this trip anymore. No,